Welcome to Tough Crowd. There's a lot of tension in the world right now. Forget about the war in Iraq, Al-Qaeda, rogue states with nuclear bombs. I'm talking about Ruben and Clay, two Southern belles that have united our country. Ari Fleischer left his job yesterday, the stress. Christine Whitman left the EPA, the stress. Does Clay quit? No. Does Ruben quit? No. You don't think they both had hard times? You don't think Ruben walking to school, he's little, all the kids, fat boy, kicking him and stuff, you know? And Clay, I found out, was the first kid to get gay bashed in preschool, ever. Now look. But they are the face of America. Everything is interracial, as it should be, but there are still racial problems. One of them, in fact, is sitting behind the couch in a Len Dawson throwback. I'm kidding, but if I was you, I would have thrown that one back. Come on, folks. All right. Look, there's a lot of pressure for successful black people because they have to worry about being perceived as sellouts by their own people. So if you talk like this, all your people make fun of you for acting white. But have you seen the way white people act lately? They're like, yo, what's up? So pretty soon if you're black and you walk up to your friends like, yo, what's up? They're going to go, stop trying to act white. What do you mean it's all right? It was great. You'd love to steal that one. Hey, what is this, the blood side of the room? You guys are... All right, look. A new stat came out that the gap between the rich and the poor is, of course, on the rise. And among blacks, it's even the same now as whites. Now, is this affecting the black community more than it affects the white community because of the perception of unity and sticking together?
Yes.
Patrice.
Yes, it is affecting a certain amount of black people. But me, I mean, being that I'm a rich black American, I'm trying to race away from these poor blacks as fast as my caddy will take me.
But even the fact
right, Rudy? Aren't we rich blacks trying to do that?
No, we're not talking.
I wish I was rich.
Just the fact that you have a red caddy tells me you're never really going to get away. At best, you'll be ghetto fabulous, but you're never going to be like...
That's the whole point.
You're never going to have the brownstone in Fort Greene and be walking
So
like
what,
the light skin. I'm just trying to tell you.
And you know, why is that acting white, though? Why is...
Don't blame me. You're the ones that say it's acting white.
And you're saying it. That's your topic.
Well, but I did not say it. I said because of the obvious truth that among black people, if you talk like a white person, they go, oh, you're white, you're white.
What's like a white person? That's the arrogance of
Don't
white
be
people.
so
What is like a white person? Using the right words? Correct speech?
Are you pretending
like a white person?
Are you pretending after all these years in comedy?
Yes.
That black people don't always go like, well, here's the white guy walking like this. That's what a white guy does.
That's what white guys do.
No, you say this is a white guy. This suit right here.
Yes.
How did I get involved in this race show?
See?
What did I do?
What did I do to your people? He's the white guy in the chick. Yeah, he's the white guy. Exactly. Look at the way
I grew up in a black neighborhood.
Where?
What? Yeah, well, I had a black person who lived across the street from us.
Is that who you bought your Coke from?
No. No. It was Camp. I lived across the street from Camp Calloway.
I'm playing, Kevin. Jesus Christ.
Camp Calloway. I lived across the street.
All right, let the Crips talk for a second, boys. Go ahead.
I don't think rich black people should be held responsible for, you know, the plight of other black people. I mean, once you reach a certain level of success, it's just natural to move on. I mean, if that wasn't the case, Politically Incorrect would still be on in this time slot.
No, I totally disagree with that. I think black people should take care of, the rich black people should have or feel some responsibility for all the poor white people. We have a problem. We haven't had good black leaders since Public Enemy broke up.
But we really see, that's another thing though, black people don't really...
Please pretend we as if you're rich. Please. Stop it. Stop it.
I got a couple of hundred in the bank. I'm 100-air, and that counts. Black people really don't have a leader. Our leaders are appointed to us by somebody. We don't vote for our leaders.
Al Sharpton is one of your leaders.
We didn't vote for him. We just decided to be one.
He's your leader.
You guys...
No, let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you something right now.
And he's going to be the president.
Wait a minute, Kevin. Al Sharpton is not our leader. Let me tell you something. Black people ain't vote for nobody with no perm. I'm sorry.
That's right. I'll tell you exactly what it is. You guys are playing innocent, and I'm damn getting mad. You know Al Sharpton, the only reason you like him is because he irritates us the most. That's how you decide who's a leader. Whoever pisses us off the most. Thank you. So let's call it the way it is.
We just called it the way it was.
Homeschooling has become a fast-growing phenomenon. My doorman Steve has a theory on what's wrong with the schools today. Let's listen to him for a second.
When I had to go to school, I had to read the whole book, or a half the book, or 3/4 of the book, just to pass the exam, or study it, or a book report. Today, they got the textbook, they got the answers on the question behind the book, and they still fail. So I don't know what's going on with the schooling today, and it looks very bad.
I have to see him every morning. Every morning. How you doing, kid? Not only is there homeschooling, it just used to be like the rural whites, like, you know, Randy Weaver types would homeschool the kids, but now it's big among the black people again. Why do you think there's been such a rise in black preschooling? Rudy.
Well, the reason because the curriculum sucks. And you got third graders that are angry and they're the size of Patrice. So it's like, I'm not sending my kids to that school.
It's true, there's a lot of violence in the schools.
It's violence, that's all it is.
I think it depends upon the individual situation. I mean, some people need homeschooling. Like, you know, like in Patrice's case, he couldn't squeeze out of his bedroom door.
He's really gunning for us,
Yeah,
isn't
it really is.
I can understand.
He really is shaped like a tampon, and I'm fed up with him.
Well, we're doing homeschooling. I have a daughter. My wife and I, we're doing homeschooling, and we have 2 priests that come over and teach my daughter in the basement.
That's home raised.
Very nice.
No, one of the biggest reasons why black people now are keeping their kids home and teaching them, because they are giving images to their children from their history. And me coming up, we didn't have too much African American.
Please.
No, we didn't have too much African American stuff. I mean, I remember coming up.
You
as
have a
kid.
whole month.
Columbus
Exactly.
everywhere.
That's the problem. The problem is we have a whole month, the whole year, and everybody knows this. You have the 40
Lincoln
presidents,
freed the slaves
42
too.
presidents up on the board, and then, you know, you have one picture of Martin Luther King in February, and on the
Exactly.
28th they rip it down.
What about the dead presidents? You don't count them?
I understand. That's true. That's it. That's because
Listen to me.
Look, they don't teach anything black in schools these days.
Are you crazy?
You gotta send them to like Kinty Cloth High to get a black, but then you don't get any Kinty Cloth, Mr. Black people. It's that colorful, you know.
Look, I don't care how you live your life, folks. Just don't leave me alone with these people. We'll be right back.